how then can we tie in this message about the importance of language in shifting mindset to educators? What can educators do to ensure they use the right language and the right attitudes with their learners?
Gosh, it's such a huge question, Ludo, and I love it because I think honestly you could write a book on this, couldn't you? And I'm sure that a huge number of your experienced tutors do this stuff automatically and don't even realize what they're doing is so magical and important. But I would say there are a few key things. The first big thing for me that has a massive impact on mindset is actually a visual thing. So we all, every day, and whatever role we're in, as we grow, and as young people when we're learning too, make lists of things we need to do. And most people, as they do those things, cross them out. Like, yay, done. Well, as somebody who was not top of the class, something being crossed out visually to me is a negative thing. It means, oh dear, I got that wrong. My tutor or my teacher has crossed that out and probably written something above it in red. You know, no, 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 red, oh my goodness. I don't have a red pen in the house. I think that's a big kickback to that, actually. So I don't cross things out. I put massive stars next to them because I was the kid who very rarely got a star at school. And when I did, I treasured it. And then at the end of the day, I write a look what I did today list so that I can write out really beautifully all of my accomplishments. So there's my first big thing to tutors. Stop crossing things out. We say they're not right, they're not relevant, they don't matter, they're wrong. And I think that instills a deep mindset message for people. So that would be my first thing. The second thing is absolutely about the language of possibilities. It's about not drowning people's dreams, not telling them always the sensible answer, but allowing that creative flow. And so I would say, as educators, one of the great things we can do is allow people to explore how safe it can be to say things that perhaps don't fit in what they're traditionally taught, to explore new answers to questions, and not as a teacher to say that's the wrong answer, but to have a conversation instead and say, where did that come from? Why did that feel right for you? You know, there are so many topics on which we have discussions now that we would never have had 20 years ago in teaching someone, possibly not even 10 years ago. So it's being prepared to be very fluid in what we want to instantly say that's wrong and cross out, and instead perhaps be open to the idea that we're learning as much as we're teaching in these relationships.